This is Hydrogen Tap. It's Tuesday the 10th, 7:25 in the morning, which for those of you just getting up, that's really not early for me, but I decided to make this video because I've received a number of emails about the question of the Jazz G. A lot of people are emailing me and asking me why I'm not publishing the specs on this system. I'm doing daily pictures for you, daily insights, but I have not published the specs, which are very, very, very simple, by the way, because I don't want to publish until I'm sure it works. I don't want people to start following what I'm doing and then come up with a no gain and then not look at the finished product. I know we're getting really, really close, and I'm feeling that we're there, but I've got to build a second machine, which I'm working on now, and when I see it convince me that we're there, then when someone builds one and it works, or when everybody builds one and it works, all this work won't be for nothing. If I was to publish now, and just one person can't get it to work, then all my work will be for naught. I refuse to do that. You look around the room, you can see all the work that I have been doing and have published. You've got all the Aron cells out there. If you go to hydrogentap.com, you literally can put together anything you want. No secrets are given. There should be no cause for anybody saying I've hidden anything. When it works, it works. The Aron cell works. If you want to build one, it's very simple, and the combination is very easy. As long as you have 15 plates, at least 15 plates, and they're 3 by 6, it gives you much more area than the tubes. There's no question about it. As long as you don't use tap water, which is funny, but I published that also. Because tap water is full of impurities and it really messes things up. You'll be fine. If you use distilled water, that's perfect and it's cheap. And what I'm using in there with the distilled water is lye. Some people say that's a little dangerous because of the fumes. I don't know. All I can do is put together what works. And that all works. You've got it. You want to fool around with all these fancy type cells, that's fine, and they're all kind out there, but when it all boils down, everything you've watched, all my videos, you've seen all the mistakes I've made, and I followed all those other people's advices just like everybody else, and they don't work any better than the Aron cell. And that's because that's it boiled down. You know, you can send all your $15 to everybody else and get the plans and send all the other money, and a lot of them are charging a heck of a lot more than I was charging for the Aron cell. And put it in your car and get some miraculous stuff. But when it boils down, the Aron cell does what it's supposed to do. That's all it does. It takes electricity, power, runs it through the water, and you get hydrogen, and you know the rest. But there's a second part to this, and that is the power end. No matter what you do, you still need power. And if you want to take the hydrogen and put it in the car and generate power and then come back, and it's still not the second part. The second part is the power. And that's what I'm working on now. That's the jazz. There'll be some of you who still don't understand that. But that's the way it is. The other reason for this is a lot of people still don't quite understand why I'm doing this. One is to be more comfortable, hopefully, in life. So I don't have to worry about paying bills like everybody else. That would be nice. But you know what the real reason is? The real reason is so the person that doesn't have light right now can have light. The person that doesn't have power in their house now can have power. You know, that's the reason. Like it or not. There's no reason to get up cold anymore. If this works, I hope it works. I really do. No one's worked harder to make it work. And if it works, a lot of people that I've built my ideas on are responsible, not me. But so far as I know, I'm the only one who'll be putting this out there so that we can do it, finally, do it. It's one thing to say that you've done it, and another thing to put it out there and the world uses it. And that's what all this is about. And hopefully at the end, I'll come out with something. Now, there's going to be a lot of people, if it works, making it themselves and selling it and making tremendous amounts of money, you know? I mean, usually the person that finishes never, ever gains. The ones who gain are the copycats. I don't consider myself a copycat. But I am building on people that say that it was done. Now, saying it's done is one thing. But having it work out there in the world using it is another. It doesn't do you any good if the world can't use it or if it's not being used. There's a lot of conspiracy people out there. And who knows, maybe they'll be right. Maybe this will be my last video. Who knows? But you can't go on looking at things like that. Conspiracy is only a convenience. What you're watching right now is worldwide. Everybody all over the world is sending me email. Some are critiques. As you know, I get really ticked. But some are honest. Some are trying to recreate this. And now I don't think even if there was such a thing as conspiracy, there's no way they can cover this up. It's just not going to happen. My videos are all over the place. There's no way. So don't worry about that. Worry about doing something. Get out of your... There I go again. Soap opera, right? Well, here we are. Again, you know, I'll get the same comments back. Stop using bandwidth. I love that one. I do get this guy saying, stop wasting bandwidth. Get off the air. Okay. As you can see, I listen really well.